Aphorism 275. The suitableness of a medicine for any given case of disease does not depend on its accurate homeopathic selection alone, but likewise on the proper size or rather smallness of the dose. We give too strong a dose of a medicine which may have been even quite homeopathically chosen for the morbid state before us. It must, notwithstanding the inherent beneficial character of its nature, prove injurious by its mere magnitude and by the unnecessary too strong impression which, by virtue of its homeopathic similarity of action, it makes upon the vital force which it attacks, and through the vital force upon those parts of the organism which are the most sensitive and are already most affected by the natural disease. Explanation. In this aphorism, Dr. Henneman has given idea about one remedy at a time. The suitableness of the medicine selected for any given case of the disease depends on its accurate homeopathic selection, proper size, smallness of the dose. If we give too strong dose of the medicine which may have been selected homeopathically for the morbid state before us, in spite of its inherent beneficial character, it may be proved injurious by its strength. Because of its unnecessary stronger dose, by virtue of its homeopathic similarity of its action, it attacks on vital force and upon those parts of organism which are the most sensitive and are already most affected by the natural disease. Aphorism 276. For this reason, a medicine, even though it may be homeopathically suited to the case of the disease, does harm in every dose, that is, too large, and in strong doses, it does more harm the greater its homeopathicity and the higher the potency selected, and it does much more injury than any equally large dose of a medicine that is unhomeopathic and in no respect adapted to the morbid state allopathic. Too large doses of an accurately chosen homeopathic medicine, and especially when frequently repeated, bring about much trouble. As a rule, they put the patient not seldom in danger of life or make his disease almost incurable. They do indeed extinguish the natural disease so far as the sensation of the life principle is concerned, and the patient no longer suffer from the original disease from the moment the too strong dose of the homeopathic medicine acted upon him, but he is in consequence more ill with the similar but more violent medicinal disease which is most difficult to destroy. Explanation. In this aphorism, Dr. Henneman has given idea about one remedy at a time. Even though medicine is selected homeopathically, it does harm in every dose that is too large. It does more harm as larger the dose. Any dose is more harmful as its homeopathicity similarity more greater and selected in higher potency by its magnitude and by more strength. So any dose homeopathically selected in higher potency does much more injury than any equally large dose of the medicine that is unhomeopathic, and in no respect adapted to the morbid state. Too large doses of an accurately chosen homeopathic medicine, and especially when frequently repeated, bring about much trouble. They put the patient in danger of life frequently or make the disease almost incurable. Medicinal disease extinguish the natural disease so far as the sensation of the life principle is concerned. Patient does not suffer from original natural disease, but he becomes more ill with similar but more violent medicinal disease which is most difficult to destroy.